Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Board of Management member responsible for technical development of Audi AG, Mr. Peter Mertens. Well, thank you very much, and good evening to the world premiere of the all-new Audi A7 here in our brand new, wonderful design building. It's not just a new design building, oh no, it's a lot more. It is a digitalization manufactory. It's a digitalization design manufactory. And of course the question that beckons instantly is, how do these two go together? Digitalization and handcrafted manufacturing? Yes, indeed, they go well together, very well indeed, because we unify and merge digitalization and visualization technologies with a highest degree of craftsmanship precision. So basically, we're merging the best of both worlds. Now, a digital design process that is roughly like, well, the leap we took from the conventional mechanical camera to the digital camera with all the effects, the positive effects that were associated with a leap forward. Now, we develop compressed, creatively, and uncompromising. Compressed, that means we develop in a process with many parallel iterations and work steps, which means we have got the right speed that in an open and in a very co-working environment create the new products, which of course this building in itself is ideally suited for, and of course uncompromising in the sense that it is fully focused towards the customer requests. So, Vorsprung durch Technik defines premium both inside and outside, and you will see this in the design, but above all, you will notice when you drive the cars. So, form follows function. Now with the new Audi A7, this holds true more than ever, because the car really fuses true aesthetics with a high degree of functionality. And one of its, well, predecessors, I mean, the one that really set that story going, goes all the way back to 1969, when the Audi Coupe S was showcased for the first time at the Frankfurt Motor Show and was awarded the best and most beautiful car. And it was a coupe with its very characteristic swiftly falling roofline, which basically not only affected our designers, but also designers with all the other brands all over the world for decades to come. It was a real benchmark. So, in 2010, Audi brought a true Grand Turismo to the market. That was the first Audi A7. With well over 200,000 units sold in its core markets, United States, China and Germany, the Audi A7 is the best-selling vehicle in its segment. Now, the all-new Audi A7 will carry forward these DNA, and we're quite convinced and we're very glad that we've successfully managed to have a wonderful exterior and interior design combined with a pure relish for the driver. When it comes to digitalization, the spatial concept and the driving dynamics, this car really defines the new benchmark in its segment. Now, with the Audi MMI Touch Response, the driver will communicate intuitively and quite clearly both with his voice or with his finger and get a direct feedback from the MMI. The chassis perfects the much lauded synthesis of long-haul comfort and driving dynamics. With its dynamic all-wheel steering, its sport diff, the Audi A7 provides sheer driving fun. And as if by magic, in the built-up urban area, it becomes a very comfortable lounge mobile. For passengers, it offers the biggest cabin in its class, and it's above all one thing, it's quiet. It's very, very quiet, amongst other things, because we use mild hybrid technology, which is a standard feature of the new A7. It helps us to cut down CO2 emissions, fuel consumption, but above all, it allows us also to coast fully electric. So, design, dynamism, and a genial space concept for this, well, making the A7 a real, true Grand Turismo. Now, before we come to see the all-new A7 in life, and it will actually come inside here in a second, I just want to extend a very cordial greeting and a thank you A sign of gratitude to colleagues in Neckarsulm who are, of course, responsible for producing. They will build the A7. So greetings to you, to the colleagues in Neckarsulm, and a good evening to you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with us the sporty face of Audi in the luxury segment, the all-new A7. Here it is.
It's time to be ahead of the times again. Concentrate. Focus on the evolution of beauty. Open your mind for new shapes of style. Speed up. And go much further. Now. Open new horizons. Enter a new world of undisputed sportiveness and progressiveness. Brighten your vision. Seek beyond the surface. And steer into the future. Expand the boundaries of aesthetics. Get the best of three worlds. The design of a coupe, the spaciousness of a sedan, the versatility of an Avant. Meet the quintessence of inspiring design and progressive technology. The next proof of engineering thought. Perfection has a new shape. fall in love with the new Audi A7.
Please welcome Mark Lichter, Head of Design with Audi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in literature, the prologue has a function of being forward and therefore has a very important function. It gives an outlook on the following action, on the following motives and aims of the story. Now, with this principal idea, in November 2014, we presented in Los Angeles a show car. It was called the Audi Prologue. Now, the Audi Prologue was the first car that followed a new design philosophy. And it took the brand DNA, perfectly staged them and made them experienceable. And I think it made our progressive technology visible and also experienceable. And now this car, for us, well, it was a signature car for the future luxury class models coming from Audi. The Audi A8 started it. It sounded a starting gun, and it was all about status and prestige with the Audi A8. Now, with this car here, it's quite clearly, it's a matter of sportiness. Sportiness and progressiveness. So this car, the A7, is the quintessence of the Audi Prologue, and with it, it's the essence of the new design philosophy. And I'd say, with it, we're keeping the promise that we made with the Prologue here with the new Audi A7. This car is the new form of the Gran Turismo. It's the new Audi A7. It is a dynamic, sporty face of Audi. And this character is, of course, underlined, as you can see here, by a single-frame grille, which is low as never before and extremely broad, supported by extremely thin and elegant headlights. And I'm particularly proud of this new daytime running light, which I think makes visible digitalization. I think this animation is just fantastic. But what's more, the basis for a good design is, of course, the proportions, getting the proportions right. And these proportions here are perfect. We've got huge wheels. We've got a long wheelbase, very short overhangs, and a very flat cabin, and above all, a very slender body. The body is so slender because we achieved something quite special here with the car. Have a look here at the roofline. The shoulder line here, the shoulder line has come down as never before. We've done so in order to provide a space for the extremely big muscle on the front wheel and the rear wheel. And this way, we visualize Quattro. This is technology made visible. It's more for us than just a design feature. It is a matter of proportion, these Quattro blisters. And then we've got this fantastic roofline, extremely flat, as you can see here, and no limit to the headroom inside. I think it's grandiose. The proportion for me from the side is simply perfect. But the love for detail here, of course, I mean, my favorite is the rear. This light strip, in combination with the vertical elements here, to me is so progressive and so unique. I'd say it will be so dominant out there on the roads that I'm just looking forward to seeing it driven on the streets. So, ladies and gentlemen, the year 2017, well, for me, is for the Audi design a byword for a completely new dawn into a new era. The new Audi A7, the new design building, and a new digital design process. And quite honestly, and I'm saying this for the entire design team, we are extremely proud of the new A7, and we're really looking forward to really show you the great interior cabin of the A7 and explain to you in due detail. And therefore, thank you for your attention, and goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome now the CEO of Audi AG, Mr. Rupert Stadler. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here with us in Ingolstadt tonight, that you are our guests here. And of course, from here, once more, greetings to our team over there in Neckarsulm. You are doing a great job over there, I can tell you. And I must say, I mean, this wonderful jewel here in our hand will be a great joy to us. In 2014, we made with a Prologue, well, we gave a promise, Mark Lichter and his team, when they showed the Prologue. I think it was a true promise we made. And the study, that show car for us, was sounding a completely new design language. And now, well, we're simply fulfilling that promise. We're doing so for all of you. And if you take it all together, then, well, the new automotive luxury class from Audi, the new digital design center where we're in here today and which you had the chance to experience yourself today, our latest driver assistance systems, the car in the Internet of Things, our product and technology offensive that we're driving right now. I think all that together is, I would say, a new dawn for the Audi brand for the coming decade. Right now, we're just renewing, we're rejuvenating our entire product lineup. And we'll do so at a speed like there's never been before. Also, never been seen before in our corporate history. That means, concretely, on average, in the year 2018, we will have a start of production almost every third week in our factories and plants worldwide. And I can tell you that's a true challenge that can only be mastered by a team. So we keep talking and we keep discussing now after the market launch of the Audi A8, here the A7 to follow quickly, then an A6 sedan, an A6 sedan, a Q8, a Q3, an Audi A1, CBEV, our first battery-powered vehicle. All that will be coming in 2018. And by the same time, by the same token, we're setting the pace because, of course, I mean, when we're looking at central topics for the future in our industry, where we're headed. So the Audi A7, with its, well, what is it, about 200,000 friends it has made in the first generation that it has won over, I'm sure will, with this new design, win over and will be a true winner for the brand and for us. And the Audi A8 is the first car with worldwide piloted driving functions on a level 3. Means, of course, that in parallel we are developing and working on the fully autonomous driving in our own startup with the Audi Intelligent Driving GmbH. So in the last few weeks and months, we have, of course, then further 4 to 5 electric vehicles that will come on top of the program that we're already driving. We took the decision for that. So when we head towards 2025, we will have well over 20 fully or partly electrified cars in our model lineup. And that means that across the board, in all the segments, and of course, in all the virtual and important concepts, we are readying ourselves for the future. And I can tell you by 2025, we then will also meet our target that we will be the leading SUV brand. Because every second Audi will then be an SUV or a CUV. And at the start of the 20th decade, we will achieve in a first small series production car a technology powered by the fuel cell to take the next level in the electric mobility scale. And you can see, we at Audi, we've got quite a few things ahead of us and we're going for it, we're tackling it. We've got a clear plan, we've got a concise plan, and I can tell you, also with a new team setup. And therefore, I'm delighted to use this opportunity also to introduce and welcome, particularly to my new colleague on the board of management, that they're joining me along this route, on this path, and therefore allow me to welcome them. It's Wendelin Goebel. Many of you know them. He's just in Neckarsulm, right there over in the other plant. We've got Peter Kössler, responsible for production. Alexander Seitz, responsible for finances, IT and integrity. And Bram Schott, you probably also know him. Well, but he's already, well, he's out there on the road again in order to, of course, organize the successes with the markets out there in the field. So, welcome here at this moment to all of you. And I can tell you the work packages we've got ahead of us in and for the future have been really resolved, decided, and we're looking forward. We're looking forward to it, even though it might be a challenge and we can see major changes in our industry. We're looking forward to it. We will master it. So therefore, thank you very much for being here at this first birth hour, and that you're joining us with this dream car, with a new design center, with a new design language, as Mark Lichter just said earlier. And I do think that we can all, well, together be quite proud of this. I'm happy for you that you are experiencing this, and I wish you an enjoyable evening, good talk, good conversations, and, well, just enjoy the evening. See you later. Goodbye.